Hello everyone, my name is Elegant Crow and welcome to my channel. Today I wanna talk to you about something very cool, a challenge called 100 Days of Game Dev and about my experience doing it. 100 Days of Game Dev, as the name suggests, is a challenge where you need to do something related to game development and make a post on social media about it every day for 100 consecutive days. That being things that you learn, improve, develop it, or anything in between. So talking about my experience, I didn't like the idea of joining it at first. 100 days sounded like a lot of time and I thought it was too much. This was probably me just being lazy, but thanks to some friends encouraging me to do it, I decided to give it a try. The first days I didn't need anything special compared to what I already do on my daily basis. If you know anything about me, you know that I am into doing 3D stuff, and that's basically what I did for a while, besides learning some very basic game design and coding concepts. But at this point, I was pretty much in my comfort zone and I started to realize that, first of all, this was not 100 days of 3D modeling, and also I always wanted to learn how to make games, and this challenge was the perfect opportunity for that. So I started learning Godot, looked up tutorials and started to familiarize myself with this amazing engine, and no boy, I got hooked. I feel like I couldn't choose a better engine. Before this, I tried to learn Unity years ago but never went beyond the basics and eventually lost interest. But for some reason I clicked with Godot right away. Not sure why, the way things work there makes sense to me, and also I am a big fan of open source stuff. So I did 2 test projects in order to get familiar with how everything works in Godot, and I learned a bunch by following YouTube tutorials and looking up things by myself too, like documentation stuff and everything. Then finally I decided to join a game jam, and it was a good time to join one. It was the spooky season after all, so I joined the Edgar Allan Poe jam. That's how my first game ever was created, The Portrait, which is based on a Poe's tale named The Oval Portrait. I worked very hard on this one, and most things I did I had to learn while doing it. Many mistakes were made and I even lost a jam deadline. The jam organizer let me upload late too, which was really nice, and the game did pretty good for a first game. People seem to enjoy it, it even got 2nd place. Still, there's a lot of stuff that I want to improve on a future update. After this, I realized how demanding a game jam can be, and how I had to dedicate a lot of time in order to make a game in such a short time. So I decided to take a break from Godot and relax a bit. I did a bunch of 3D modeling during this time. More than 30 days later, I felt ready to join a jam again, and this time I decided to join the Godot Jam 2, which is a big online event. The theme was Energy Source, and I did the game When Everything Went Dark, a survival game where you need to look for gas cans to fuel your generator in order to keep lights on at night, because you are afraid of the dark. I'm not so proud of this game. There's a lot of things that I want to make, but I had only 12 days to do it. I planned and tried to do too much for that time frame and ended up with a game that looks unfinished. Still, it's a functional game and I'm happy with it. Also, I can always update it later with better stuff, so it's fine. After the jam ended, I still had 10 days left from the challenge and decided to work on other stuff, so I started learning about how to make shaders for Godot, which turns out it's a bit more confusing than I anticipated, and that's it, I did it, without missing a single day. I even released a free asset pack in order to celebrate day 100. In conclusion, this was one of the best challenges I ever took part on. I learned and improved a lot. I was way more productive while doing it, mainly because I didn't want to skip a single day, and some of that still resonates with me now. I am procrastinating way less nowadays, and I hope it stays like this. Now I want to ask you, have you ever done a challenge like this one? Do you plan to do it? Share your experience in the comments. However, if you don't, I said go for it. Do 100 days of game dev if you are into that, but pretty much anything works. 100 days of code, 100 days of drawing, 100 days of doing volunteer work, whatever hobby, skill, or pretty much anything you feel passionate about. I bet the outcome will always be positive. So this is it. I wish everyone all the best for this new year. This is my first video and I really want to thank you for watching until the end. Leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye!